Solving the equation 2 sine of x plus 27 degrees plus 1 equals 0.05. X in the range of 0 to 360 degrees. First thing here to be done is to isolate the trigonometric term. So sine of x plus 27 degrees must be on its own. First thing we do is we subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. So we have 2 sine of x plus 27 equals 0.05 minus 1 will give us negative 0.95. Then we still don't have the term isolated, the trig term isolated, so now we have to divide both sides by 2. So if we divide both sides by 2, then the trigonometric term sine of x plus 27 degrees will be isolated. So at this stage here we can just have a good look at the equation we have. We have y equals sine of x plus 27 degrees on the left hand side, and we have y equals negative 0.475 on the right hand side. We will sketch the graph of sine, but we won't necessarily now look at that phase angle. We will just sketch the graph of the base sine graph. So we'll just say usual thing, it doesn't matter, but the amplitude will say just 1. And we know that for the base sine, we know the period will be 360. When I say the base sine, we are just sketching the graph of y equals sine of x, just to give us the base answers, and then we'll move on to find the specific answers for this equation. So the base graph for this, ticking the quarters. Now, knowing that the graph of sine starts at 0, so we'll have something more or less like that. Then to sketch the graph of that constant, negative 0.475, so it's a negative number, no need to worry about scale, we know it will be a number down here. The graph of that constant, a horizontal line, is the purple one. Where these two meet, here are the answers. So the first answer is a bit more than 180, and the second answer is a bit less than 360. Let's see how we calculate them. The first one we'll try, well, the first one is this one that goes all this way here. So 180 plus that little bit on the bottom there, this little extra after the 180. But how do we find it? Let's go to the calculator and do sine inverse of negative 0.475. So sine inverse of negative 0.475. So what we get is negative 28.359. So we'll just round that to the nearest whole angle, just to make this example easy to follow. So negative 28 degrees. So negative 28 cannot be this green one because it's a negative angle for a start. So actually it's coming that way, isn't it, if it's negative? So this little bit here is the negative 28 degrees. So that size, like mirror image as we said before, is the same as that little size there. So to get this angle that comes all the way here, what we need to do is add the 180 plus that 28, because even though the original answer was negative 28, what we are doing here is going past the 28, looking at the lengths that are exactly the same. So what we get here for this answer is 280 degrees. So that's the first base answer we have. Then to get the next one, we'll do that one in blue. So the angle in blue would come all the way and would stop here in the second orange dot. So this second orange dot is almost 360, but look at that little green bit. It's the same length as we had here and there. Apart from the direction, they are all, let's say, measuring 28 degrees. So this last one will actually be the 360, take away the 28 degrees. So that will give us 331, no, 332 degrees. These two are our base answers. So I can start organizing it here. The first answer we've got 280 degrees. So this is the answer to our base function. And the second answer we've got for the base function 332 degrees. Now let's look at the specific equation we are working with. The specific equation was not sine of x, it was sine of x plus 27. So that's what we have to do. Set the x plus 27 degrees equal to those base answers, x plus 27. And now we have a linear equation to solve here, just a small linear equation when we have to subtract 27 degrees from both sides. So what we get there will be 181 degrees. And same with the other one, subtract 27 from both sides and we get 305 degrees. So this is all rounded to the nearest whole degree just to facilitate the workings here. Now let's just go back one step and check how many answers we were expected to find. Looking at this number here in front of x, invisible 1, that tells us that we have one full cycle in 360, which means it gives us two answers, one full cycle, two answers. So our answers are right here, 181 degrees and 305 degrees.